been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play on the NFC champions. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go here on Sunday Night Prime Time. And this return will come to a quick end as he is bounced at the end of that one. Play fake here on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Horton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. But Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
And he'll be taken down before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. They'll drop the throw. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. This is going to sail up in the field. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback going through his passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It's 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Go. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to make it. It's his third. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
They go play action here. First down. Portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back. You saw the coaches tell us all the time, these scouting reports aren't just to use on paper, guys. Nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Now back to throw. And the throw there will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the breakdown.
3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it, so the bottom line is come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the wall. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready?
Put a drive together.
60 Eagles. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
On the ground is Quinshon Jenkins.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
60 Eagles.
Smith now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bothering him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll try and do this himself. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out now. Well, a nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He's a talented runner. That means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and his early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Now Smith. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident, I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl is unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Well, this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. They'll try and run here with Jenkins. And they pick up the first across midfield at 47. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
A gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. Pretty decent game.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10
Let's go
at the
now.
47.
Let's go.
rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Tap the 60, tap the 60. Viking 18. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready, ready?
Out of the gun, Smith. Looking sideline, that's caught by Watkins. And he'll be just a yard or two shy of the 30. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Now it's Smith. Setting up a screen for Jenkins. Down the left sideline. And touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Jenkins, 31 yards. And the Browns are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Seahawks 3.
They'll send this one away. He'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. Good release here as he's taken down. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
16 yards.
But they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. How do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They try to equal it on that throw.
Cougar 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let him go deep for Mitchell. And that will be incomplete. We weren't scared to let it fly, but he falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Their own 38-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. On the ground, it's Jenkins to start the drive. Timeout's outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The biggest game, the biggest stage, Super Bowl 63, 1 quarter in the books. The Browns have the early lead. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
60
Here's Smith.
We've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
On the set.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll try and do this himself. He goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Smith. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Here's Bryce Berringer now. Pulled in at the 24. Said and done. It's a 58-yard run. And it'll be Seahawks football 1st and 10. Definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says it's the same thing. When you start a drive that deep in your territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Ready up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
60. Ready.
Back to throw here. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead. They can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. They did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so they can't possess the football and turn it into a catch. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Smith. He'll try and do this himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to clear things with his legs makes things difficult.
Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he This throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
I'll give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cougar 19, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
Now Smith. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cleveland. Justin Jefferson, 55 yards. And the Browns continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point slot is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Come on.
And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points needed.
Working into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1, and that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
Go. Dragon, Cowboy 80.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's finding Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
A gain of 4 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Three.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Three. Let go.
Here's Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Pardon me, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
Well, you want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And he will able to connect incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. It's a return of 4 for a 42-yard run. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
Let's go now. Ready, right?
They'll start on the ground with Jenkins. At the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing throwing from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Throwing is Smith. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before it's out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll run for the gun. It's Jenkins. And he's going to be hit and blocked in right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
Okay,
so after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Okay, ready?
Through the air, on the ground, they move the ball with relative ease.
19, Charger, 19.
Smith. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they're really incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Extend their lead in this Super Bowl. The extra point line slide is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now as they're trying to win.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Dragon 60.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season. That's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. Ready?
They'll set up a throw. Now let's up this and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he tries to finish it off, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the backfield.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw is Smith. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
70, Mustang 19.
A shotgun snap for Smith. That's taken in by his big tight end. And finally taken out of bounds all the way out near midfield. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Now he's going to step up and run. And this will be way too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Ready, ready.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Let go.
Play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught within a certain out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Ready.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Smith throwing again. They're trying to set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will start with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Here we go. 19. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
From the gun, here's Smith. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Momentary speed bump there with that throw pass. The defense had other ideas. They're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Come on. Ready.
Smith now to throw. Touchdown in the Super Bowl. And the Browns are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl. Sly on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Browns 28, Seahawks 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
79 Broncos. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. And the RPO will keep it himself. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Dixon to kick off.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, guys, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter. Couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Go!
Once again, Jenkins. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They need 12 here. It's third down.
Let's go.
In motion left is Watkins.
Let's go.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He'll try to do this himself. He was slammed to a stop. He knocks out the first down. Just what the Browns needed there to get for a gain of 17.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they want to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Play action. It's Smith. Rush coming. He's taken down. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down to the sack.
Second down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. An inside run with Jenkins. He'll get into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
He's across midfield.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Ready.
Now it's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there at the short end of 3. And it brings up fourth down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. As he throws there to be incomplete.
Because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
Rifles one, that's nothing intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And they have possession, and they have it at the 30-yard line. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, we have to start digging into the second half blowout material. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That's not going to do it. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection out when they try to clear you and get your eyes in the right place. But you're right about that. They correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A 47-yard attempt.
And he didn't get it there. No, it's no good. Just shy of the crossbar. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive will have the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, have to put this game out. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jr. 63 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Being able to add the PAT. It's still on 20-10. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And we'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. Back to throw, Smith. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's downfield. He's got Phantom. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Watkins in motion left.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Smith. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. He's got room to roam. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of 5. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Ready, set. Here we go, here we go. Ready.
And they'll try to action on first and goal. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And they bring this one back. It's a final carry and a Seahawks touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they've been good again there. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down there and they'll get it to 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with the first and 10.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield and spotted at the 59. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. The interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Ready. 60 by 60 by 60.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. He's got this to Jefferson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode. Really try to put the hammer down and finish this one.
2 yards to the loss, second and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after a quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Out of the gun, this is Collins. He's going to take this one down to the 25. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now third and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
And it brings up third down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
3 quarters in the books. 1 to go here in Super Bowl 63 in that final frame after this timeout. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is third and 4. Now Smith. And intercepted. Maybe the target point they need. Picked up by Taylor Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. The passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. For the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he'll take this to the other side of this field before getting out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Okay, ready?
First and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Here's a play fake as they set up the 35-yard line. 13 yards as they got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. They're going to look to throw. He's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Ready?
They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire in deep, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Seahawks. 43 yards. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again. We're in the fourth. All right, now the Seahawks face a big two-point conversion attempt. The RPO will keep it himself. And that falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
Score Browns 28, Seahawks 23. Michael Dixon, the kickoff.
Set down to kick this one away, and off it goes. Drive about to get started. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to really lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
This play for Justin Jefferson. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Now Smith. Looking left side, he's got him in. That's Collins. Well, he is out of bounds, but now before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage, and a nice game there. This one goes for 20.
These games are like almost like you drive. The pedal is down. Stop down. How about that? Back-to-back completions.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Ready?
On first down is Jenkins. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Gotta be lying.
Throwing is Smith. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking on a third down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way to try to zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Drop 50. Go.
From the gun on third down, Smith. Inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
That is going to get inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break up the football, get it out. We got to clear a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
A guy who understands the situation, also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what, you drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Smith. This is caught, and that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Seahawks 23.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here, so with this they'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Come on. Set. 76 street. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And 2nd down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Here we go. Viking 18. Ready.
We'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical third down here.
Ready to look. Panther 60. Panther 60. Stop below 18.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown. And this game's over.
Okay, ready?
Fourth down. 10 yards to go.
Right in. Ready.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. And they'll indeed take a lead. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And they take a knee. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This one from 48 yards away. Sly able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now, anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So it's not mission accomplished. It's darn close.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Return is going to be stopped just shy of the 40-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Let's go now. Count. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And with a hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line are able to keep leverage, are able to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
10. 6. Mustang 19. Ready, ready.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end. But this one falls incomplete.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. They'll drop to throw. They'll try and do this himself. It's loose, the ball bouncing around, and it's going to go around the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
This is fielded at the 7.
these Timberwolves.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And how about this? The dog now gets the crown. The Cleveland Browns are the Super Bowl champs. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.
Commissioner Goodell making the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to the Cleveland Browns. They are the champions of Super Bowl 63. So that'll do it for another remarkable season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Charles Davis, all of our crew, for all of you at home, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll do it all again come the fall. Till then, good night from the Super Bowl.